Hey, children of God, welcome to Grace Lutheran Church's Children's Sermon for Sunday, November 15th, or whatever day you're watching this. My name is Kelsey Tomlinson, and I'm excited to be here with you as the Director of Chrised and Youth Ministry for Grace Lutheran Church. Today's Gospel story, we are reading from Matthew 22, verses 15 through 22, where we read about Jesus being tested by some Pharisees. At this point, Jesus isn't liked by leaders of the country, such as the government officials, tax collectors, any religious leader. He's not liked very much by him because he's kind of flipping everything they knew upside down. And they're like, well, now you're messing with my power and my money, and I'm not happy. So they try to test Jesus in our story today. And they say, okay, I have a question for you. So if you should pay taxes, whose money is it? What do you think? Who should pay money? Do you think people should pay money to the tax collector and the emperor? Or what do you think, Jesus? In a tone of trying to trick him, Jesus said, whatever is Caesar's, pay to Caesar's, and whatever is God, give to God. Astounded, the Pharisees left because they were dumbfounded and said, well, we couldn't trick Jesus. But what does this all mean? What it means is that the Pharisees wanted all of their money and their power, and they wanted to try to trick Jesus into saying it's either one, the Pharisees, the emperors, the taxes of this earthly kingdom, or it's God. Either way, Jesus would be put in jail and it wouldn't be a good thing. But Jesus said, no. It's not one or the other. It's not God or taxes. It's not God or leaders. It's both. We, as God's people, have to live in this world together on this earth. And so these earthly things like taxes and food and houses and leaders have to matter. They have to be a part of our lives, and we have to put investment into them. But we are also children of God, and that can take over nothing of this earthly world. So what does this mean for you? It means that you are a child of God, and you also must live in this crazy, ridiculous world that we live in, that we're all still trying to navigate. So how are you going to be a child of God in a world that is trying to figure out what is a child of God? How are you going to share God's love and be like Jesus and not choose earthly things and also not just choose God? How do they merge together? How are you going to merge these things together this week? How is God going to be a part of your daily life in school and at home and with friends? How is this going to happen? How are you going to do that this week?